You sure do like to share your opinions, talking big like somebody's listening. Nobody's listening.
Max! Oh!
Hit the ignition. Now you listen. Hop up in the window. Smaller and smaller, you fade down. Hop up in the window.
Hello, it's your boy Davidoff. I just recorded a video about who I want to win the Premiership the most. Now, this is more about who I think can or could win the Premiership this season. But just based on the season I've seen so far, how the teams have done, who I think is most likely to actually go and lift that trophy at the end of the season. Bear in mind, this is recorded before the Gold Coast Essendon game because I'm on holiday on Wednesday and I'm back on Tuesday before the finals. So this is the only time I can record this video at 2 a.m. on the 26th of August in the UK because I'm literally, I mean, it's Tuesday now, but for me it's Monday night because I finished work quite late. But Wednesday I'm off. Wednesday morning I'm off abroad at the UK. So I got to get these videos somehow all recorded, edited before I depart my home. So yeah, anyway, this video might end in a way where you might think, really? Why have you predicted it like that? That doesn't make sense. Now, you probably won't say that, but you probably think like, that's a bit of a cop-out. And you know what I mean in a bit. But I'm going to go in order of 1st to 8th, 1st to 9th, instead of 9th to 1st. I'm saying 9th because this is before the Gold Coast Essendon game. So I am including the Western Bulldogs in this video, even though I'm 100% confident that the Suns will win their game. But regardless, I've considered all 9 teams, and this is who I think can or could win the Premiership. Not will. I will not say they will win. I say they could win. See, it's a way to save myself if I'm wrong. In first place, as a Hawthorn fan, I do not want to admit that the team I think could win the flag the most are Geelong. And you're probably thinking, sorry? Geelong? The Crows are first, Davidoff. They're winning almost every game. The Brisbane Lions reached grand final last 2 years. They were incredible last year in the finals. They've had some great games this season. They went to the GMHBA. They'd not won there since 2003. And they smashed Geelong at the GMHBA. They smashed Collingwood at the MCG. Their MCG form is not bad anymore. The MCG form is great, especially against really good teams. Their finals record is much better now. And they have some great comebacks in them, like last year against the Giants. How dare you say Geelong are more likely than Brisbane and Adelaide? What about Collingwood? They always go far in finals. They always get at least a prelim. How could you say Geelong? That's all in my head. I don't know who actually said that, but I thought I'd say that anyway. I don't trust Adelaide enough. I want Adelaide to go all the way. If Hawthorn can't do it, obviously I'm a Hawthorn fan. I want Hawthorn to do it, but I don't. My head is saying we're not going to do it. So if Hawthorn don't do it, then Adelaide or Brisbane. I want to see that grand final, to be honest, the most. But I want Adelaide and Brisbane to do really well. But for me, it feels like Geelong might do better than Adelaide and Brisbane this season. I feel like every team in the 8 has been inconsistent except Adelaide. And I think Geelong have been the second. I mean, they're second place. But I don't just mean because of that. I feel like in terms of being consistent, Geelong have literally been second best. Brisbane have been wildly inconsistent. They're either the best team in the comp or they're one of the worst teams. It depends which Brisbane turns up or doesn't turn up, so to speak. Collingwood obviously had a very strong season for the most part, but their last 7 games, they lost 5 of them. So now it's just like, oh, maybe anyone can beat them, because all of those 5 losses, I'm pretty sure, were against teams around them in the ladder. The Giants, good team, strong team. Have they been consistent? No, they haven't. Fremantle, consistent? No. Hawthorn, consistent? No. Western Bulldogs? No. Gold Coast? No, clearly not. They're sitting in 9th. No one's consistent except Adelaide, and Geelong are closest to Adelaide. And because I don't trust Adelaide in the finals yet, I need to see them actually do something. Because when I think of Adelaide in finals, my mind goes blank after 2017. So I'm just like, when if you asked me, Davidoff, name five Adelaide finals games, I'd just tell you, 2017 qualifying final, 2017 prelim, 2017 grand final, 97-98 grand finals. Apart from that, what can you name apart from that, Davidoff? I think they played a showdown, guys. Yeah, it was a showdown, I think. There was a semi-final against Port Adelaide. Didn't it get smashed? I think there was that. That's literally all I remember. I don't remember. I don't remember what Crows do in the finals because they're barely there nowadays. But I just don't trust them. I want to see them in finals. They've been great regular season. And they've been great at close games. Something the Magpies are very good at in previous seasons. One of the main reasons they won the flag was because they're really good at close games, Collingwood. Adelaide seem to have that in them now. But can they do it in the finals? We have seen teams before dominate regular season and not do well in the finals. Like the Lions. The Lions used to finish second or finish top 4 consistently in the finals. Then they didn't do that well. I want to see what Adelaide do first. I can't look at them and think, they're going to be great in the finals for actually watching them in the finals. So that's why I put Geelong as my most likely. I put Brisbane second. Grand final last 2 years. Can't argue with that. 2 years ago, obviously, they finished top 4, won their first 2 finals. And in the grand final, lost by less than a goal. They're almost there. Collingwood just beat them, which was fair enough. I think it was a very strong, a strong grand final quality-wise that year. Last year, Brisbane finished 5th. And in my opinion, they did not look that good last season for most of last season. Like, they had a big win streak towards the end, which helped them quite a lot. But first half, they were inconsistent. Had a dodgy end to the season as well, regular season. Against Carlton in the week 1 of finals. They won by a big margin, but I don't think they were that good. It's just that Carlton were really bad. So they steamrolled them anyway. And then the Giants game, they were 40-something points down? And then they came back. It's after they made that comeback against the Giants where I thought to myself, they can win the Premiership. Because I literally did not think that for most of that season until that point. I thought it at the start of the season, then they started playing badly and I thought, no, they're not going to do it. Right? They just didn't look good enough to win a Premiership. But then that Giants semi-final happened. It turned my head completely. I'm just like, okay, they can win the flag. And they did. They beat Geelong at the MCG. Then they smashed Sydney in the grand final. Now all of a sudden, they're a very good high-caliber finals team. So it's hard to back against them. So Brisbane are in second place, in my opinion, on who I think can win the Premiership, who is most likely after Geelong. In third place, Collingwood. I've put them above Adelaide as well. Again, as I've said, I don't trust Adelaide. So I can't put Adelaide in the top 3. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just looking at it for me, out of the top 4, Adelaide are the least likely to win the flag. Just my opinion. I'm sorry, Crows fans. I'm sorry. I just don't trust you. Prove me wrong. It's up to your players to prove me wrong. You got a great squad. Go and prove it. Okay? In fact, I'm just a random guy in England. Obviously, I'm 24 hours away on a flight, all right? Who cares what I think? Just go and show. Just go out there and show that you can do it, okay? This is not about me. This is about Adelaide, all right? Go and show you can do it. In my opinion, even though Collingwood's recent form has been bad, they are more likely than Adelaide. I've put them in third place. I think their finals record speaks for itself. They have a history of reaching grand finals a lot. They've lost more grand finals than any other team, but they've also won quite a lot. You got to be pretty good to reach that many grand finals, though. So that's to be said. And they do tend to go far in most final series. Even when they don't go all the way, they tend to make a prelim. Obviously, lose a lot of grand finals as well. They're good. They're good in finals. So it's hard to back against them in a final series. I think I know it's boring, but I've gone for the top 4, as you can probably imagine, as the teams most likely to win the flag. I just think there's too many inconsistent teams, 5th to 8th. But a few of those teams, obviously, beat Collingwood, for example. So there is that. Next up, Adelaide. Well, I said that. I said it just now. Adelaide, I think, are the 4th most likely. The team that could wins. I forgot in English. if they are less likely than Geelong, Brisbane, and Collingwood, but after them, I think they're more likely than the rest of the 8 or the rest of the top 9. I would put them around there. So that's what I think of Adelaide. So it's not completely doom and gloom, according to my opinion. In 5th place, the Giants. I think the Giants look... I know it looks like I'm going in order, right? But I generally look at the ladder and I think the Giants are more well-equipped to do well in this final series than Freo, Hawthorn, Bulldogs or Suns. That's just the way I see it. Their finals record is okay, only one grand final which got smashed in, but they've had a few good final series, a few prelims here and there. Pretty close to pulling something off a few times. The year Collingwood won the flag, they were only a point off, I believe, at the MCG against the Pies did the MCG. So they've had some good moments, and I think their finals experience in recent years is much stronger than the other 4 teams. Obviously, one of those doesn't make the 8 anyway. One of those doesn't make it that often. One of those made it for the first time since 2018. That's Hawthorn. And Bulldogs just don't have a good recent record in the finals. So the Giants, for me, are the 5th most likely. So this is where the ending... I mentioned at the start of the video, the ending might be a bit of a cop-out. You might be annoyed. I have put in 6th place... everybody else. Yeah, this is why you might be annoyed. But I genuinely couldn't rank these. Hawthorn, Fremantle, Western Bulldogs, Gold Coast. Obviously, one of those will not make it. Well, one of Western Bulldogs and Gold Coast will not make it. Obviously, Hawthorn and Freo have made it. I think all 4 of these teams, including my own team, we are all too wildly inconsistent to do anything special in this tournament. Obviously, about Hawthorn, I hope I'm wrong. But I just feel like all 4 teams have shown that they're not consistent this season in different ways. Hawthorn have had some great moments and bad moments. Same with Freo as well. Great moments and bad moments. Sometimes both in the same game. Both of those teams. You just look at those teams and you just can't see them being reliable in a final series. Like, can you see Freo or Hawthorn in a prelim away to a top 4 team? Can you see that being competitive? Because I can't see it, me personally. Western Bulldogs as well. Like, they probably won't make the finals anyway, but if they do make it, which I think is still possible, they're good. They're a good goal scoring team. They score a lot of points, over 95 points, 18 times this season, which is insane. Out of 23 games played. They lost some of those games, of course, like in the last round and against Geelong. But still, has to be said, if they play like they normally play, if they attack like they normally attack, if they convert like they normally convert, then you got to score a high amount of points to beat them. So that is something. Or do what we did to them. When we beat Western Bulldogs, we limited them and we smashed them. Our game plan was great against them. So I guess just use Hawthorn's game plan, you can beat them. Without having to score that many points. But yeah, the Bulldogs are just not reliable. And their finals record in recent years has shown that, I feel. And that game against Freo in the final round, I think, also showed that they're just not reliable this year to go all the way. Then you got Gold Coast. Wildly inconsistent. Never made the finals before. So there's no finals games you can think about where you can think, oh, how could they do in the finals? There is no parameter there. We don't know. They are the unknown. Like, we know them. Everyone's played against them. But teams play differently in the finals. And in the finals, even though everyone knows who Gold Coast are, knows who their players are, they might be unpredictable in the finals. You might not know what you're getting. There might be a mystery. But for now, just like against Adelaide, I don't know if I can trust them in the finals because I don't know what they could do. And this season, regular season, like that's the main thing I can judge on. Regular season, they're not consistent. So there is that. So that's why I lumped Hawthorn, Freo, Western Bulldogs, Gold Coast together, because for me, all of them are inconsistent. All of them can be great on a good day, but all of them can be bad. And both sides of the coin are likely to turn up in any game. So it's just like, I can't rank them based on like, oh, this team is more likely to win. Nah, this team. No, it's definitely this team. No, they're chokers. Yeah, but they're chokers too. What about these chokers over here? I'm just looking at them like, all four of them are frauds, including my own team. And I'm just like, can any of them win the flag? I don't know. Not this year. Nah, no, not this year. Maybe the Giants, but I put them fifth anyway. I think the Giants are the only team outside the top four that can win the Premiership. The Premiership winner's in the top 5. That is my opinion there. And that is all. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Let me know your thoughts down below. Who do you think is most likely to win the flag? Who could win the flag the most? Rank them down below. And if you don't want to rank the whole, every single team, then you should definitely rank Hawthorn, Freo, Western Bulldogs and Gold Coast. Because I'm very intrigued to see where you guys put them in terms of who could win the flag the most. And I'm very intrigued to see fans from teams who don't support any of those teams. Because I know I got Freo fans in my comments all the time. They're not going to be unbiased. I've got Hawks fans as well. They won't be unbiased. I need some of the other fans to talk about this. Mars McGee supports Essendon. Ben supports Collingwood. AFL Legend supports Sydney. You know, we got some options. We got Geelong fans. We got Richmond fans. We got Carlton fans. Essendon. Like everybody who doesn't support these four teams, get involved. Let me know who is less likely to be a choker in the finals. Hawthorn, Freo, Western Bulldogs, Gold Coast. Because I look at all of them and I think no one's going far. No one's going past week 2 out of those 4. Nobody. I mean, one of them won't even make it to week 1, to be fair. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. And goodbye.
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever